believe I started playing. Well, first of all, I was a guitar player. Didn't think too much about singing, and I was eagerly awaiting this audition with Chris and our friend from San Diego, Tommy, and we were teenagers, young teenagers. But after I had a car accident and got run over, and I was in the hospital like for 6 months. And somebody gave me a guitar. So I don't know who gave it to me. They gave me an acoustic guitar, and I'm like, oh, this is trippy. I play guitar. And I just started writing in bed. And, 'cause I was always in traction and shit, rods through my knees and legs and whatever. And when I got out of there, I had to literally learn how to walk again. So you do the wheelchair and the crutches and then the crutch and then a cane and then woohoo, I'm jumping around all over the place. But our first band, well, like I said, I went to go to an audition and they go, we have a guitar player already. We're the guitar players. And I had mine and I'm like, oh shit, well, okay. And they go, can you sing? I had this long, weird hippie hair and shit. I go, I guess, So our first band was Crystal Pistol, 5-piece. I just sang. I was like, oh, this is boring, And then I created Mickey Ratt, which evolved into that other group. And in that band, I played guitar and sang for a long time. We actually moved to Los Angeles, 1980. Literally, New Year's Eve, I said, we're going. And we did. We went to LA, and I had some connections out there, but we worked everywhere. Places paid us to leave, because we were too obnoxious and loud and drunk and shit. And anyway, we spent years there. Different drummers, bass players, Chris, no matter who, we just kept it going. And what's ironic is the Ratt logo I started creating around the end of Mickey Ratt, because I wanted the logo to look like Kiss. And next thing you know, Mickey Ratt's playing all over and getting an audience, Hollywood, and I was booking us and shit, and played Gazzarri's every day of the week till we earned the main stage spot with Striper when they were Rock's Regime. Actually, we played all these shows together. And then I go, no, Van Halen, which I met years earlier at the Whiskey, and I went backstage and I just wanted to talk to Ed. Smoked a joint with Dave. That's how I got back there. I just drove up and yelled, hey, you want to smoke a joint? He's like, sure, go. Then he just walked away. I go, I wanted to meet Ed anyway, And it just so happened I had old Vox heads and Eddie needed one and stuff. We just became friends, and bought gear from him, then introduced Robin and everybody else to him, and they were off and running by 78, so I must have met them before the deal, their first record. Anyway, we graduated to the Whiskey, and then we played, then it was Ratt. Then I got the members of Ratt as we knew it, Robin and Juan and so forth. And Jakey was actually an early version of Ratt, Jakey Lee. Anyway, we played there all the time, and then got lucky playing gigs for ZZ Top, and, arenas and shit, and getting encores, so people were like, oh wow, this is good shit. Went in and recorded an EP in 1983, took 3 days, and I wrote most of those songs on there. Rob and I wrote Tough. And then we went out playing, got some good deals, good gigs. And eventually, we did a showcase at the Beverly Theater, and the president from Atlantic Records was there with Bo. Bo was a staff producer then. He says, I want to sign you guys. And me and Robin are like, okay, if it's good enough for the Stones and Zeppelin, it's good enough for us, right? So anyway, we recorded the second record with Bo, Out of the Cellar. And, we go into the studio with Bo, and he's like, what do you got? Oh, we got this song, that song, this song, and we have this other song. He's going, what's that? And I'm like, oh, Round and Round. He goes, we'll play it. And we started demoing it, and he goes, stop right there. We're working on that song first. And then we released the record and just toured our asses off, and it sold very well. And then we just continued touring, shows, touring, studio, touring. And that was kind of cool, because we made it, get your first gold record, platinum record, and then you get another one, and then another one. So it went on 20 million later. And that was a good excursion for a while, Then I just got bored and left in 91. And then I came back, and then Robin got all sick. And when he got sick and passed away, I knew it was like, look, we could do this, but it's not the same. It'll never be the same, So I quit again. And then somehow we worked 3 records on 3 labels, the last one, second one with Roadrunner, I believe, who's Atlantic Records now. So then I finally said, if this happens again, this kind of shit going on, I'll leave my own band. And that's what I did.